Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I have my December TBR for you. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep December's TBR relatively small just because I want to give myself a chance to like read extra books just in case, because I'm not quite at my goal and I don't think I'm actually gonna hit my reading goal this year, which is kind of a bummer, but I did set it a little high. So the first book that I'm planning to read in December is Summerault. This one has been on my TBR. This one has been on my TBR for like 3 months running. So this one is kind of a magical realism novel. It follows this family witches and they live on this island where people don't really like acknowledge that they're witches, but you know, if you need some magical help you can go to them and they won't judge you for it. And then something happens and this family is kind of thrown into chaos, and this one I'm really interested to read it. It is really short, so hopefully this one I can get through quick. The second book I'm planning to read in December is Sight Witch. This is the like book 2.5-ish in the Truth Witch series, or the Witchlands series, I guess. So this follows Ryber. She was a minor character in the first 2 Witchlands novels. She was one of the crewmen on Merrick's ship. So this is her kind of journey. Okay, so this follows Ryber, and she is a Sight Witch sister, so she goes to this secluded convent and is waiting for her Sight Witch powers to manifest, and that means that she can tell the future, and she never gets this power that she's supposed to have. And one day the other sisters at this convent are called away into the mountains and they never return until she's the only one left, and it's kind of up to her to save the sisters. And while she's journeying through this mountain like tunnel system, she encounters Cullen, who has no memory of who he is and how he got there, and they kind of take this journey and figure out where shit is, and that's kind of this story of how Ryber and Cullen meet. And if you read the other 2 books in this series, you do know that Cullen and Ryber are soulmates, and their journey is very interesting to me. And I'm so happy that I'm finally getting around to this book because it's also fairly short and it is told in the form of like journal entries, so kind of like this, and there's little bits and pieces of map. So this should be really interesting, and I really do love reading fantasy books in kind of, you know, winter, so this should be really interesting. So this month I'm also planning to read issue number 11 and number 12 of the Red Robin comics. These should be really interesting. It's the end of one arc and probably the start of a next one, which should be really interesting. And then the last book I'm planning to read in December is Ace of Shades. This is the first book in kind of a new series. So this follows Anna Salter, and she's kind of like this proper young lady, and when her mother goes missing she kind of ends up going to this place called New Rains, which is kind of like a city of sin, almost like Las Vegas, but you know, more sinister, more filled with like street gangs and the mafia kind of place. And the only clue that Anna has is the name Levi Glazer, and Levi is a con man and he's not really what she expects, and these two go on this like adventure through this city of sin looking for her mother and looking for clues, and this should be really fun. Alright, so that is what I'm planning to read in December. I'm trying to keep it a little on the lighter side, and I may or may not read some more comic books. We'll see. So what are you guys planning to read this month? Let me know down below. Also, have you met your reading goal for the year? If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button, and if you'd like to follow me on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!